Geopark is a nationally protected territory, which comprises a certain number of geological sites of particular importance in terms of their scientific quality, rarity, aesthetic appeal, or educational value, with a sufficient surface area and sustainable territorial development strategy. Geopark is a new nature protection and site management concept which was born in 2000 with the establishment of the European Geoparks network. This new concept was adapted to UNESCO in 2004, which became the International Geoscience and Geoparks program under UNESCO in 2015. By the year 2015, there are 120 UNESCO Global Geoparks from 33 member states all over the world, where 69 of them are from Europe, including the Kula-Geopark. Kula-Geopark was the first registered geopark to be accepted from Turkey to the European and UNESCO Geoparks network in 2013. Kula Geopark area has been named as Katekamin, which means burnt land, by famous Greek geographer Strabo 2000 years ago. Kula Geopark has a unique geodiversity where oldest and youngest rock formations of Anatolia are found together. Kula, being one of the most well-protected volcanic sites of Turkey, reveals characteristic landscapes and hosts many outstanding natural, geological, cultural and historical monuments, including volcanic cones, craters, maars, extensive lava flow plains, karstic and volcanic caves, volcanic canyons, fiery chimneys, fossilized footprints of prehistoric humans, Ottoman mansions and sacred tombs of Tabduk and Yunus Emre. Cinder cones are the simplest type of volcano. They are built from particles and blobs of congealed lava ejected from a single vent. As the gas-charged lava is blown violently into air, it breaks into small fragments that solidify and fall as cinders around the vent to form a circular or oval cone. Kula Geopark has 80 cinder cones and 5 maars. These miniature-sized cinder cones' peak height do not exceed 150 meters. As a result, geosites are easy to access, and visiting the area requires tiny bit of risk, effort and time, which makes the area excellent for geotourism and geoeducational activities. Lava flow plains are one of the most important morphology of Kula Volcanic Geopark. 3 different lava flow, which represents the 3 main successive eruptive periods, are distinctively noticeable, thus enables to tell the story of the eruptive history of Kula volcanoes. Volcanic canyons were formed when the basaltic lava flow of successive eruptions fulfilled the valley and recut by the Gediz River and its tributaries. 3 of those canyons, Evciler Canyon on Söğütçay River, Dereköy and Adala Canyon on Gediz River, exceed 20 kilometers in total. Local collapses in these canyons have also created waterfalls. The most famous one is the Su Uçtu waterfall in Adala Canyon with a fall of 25 meters height. Lava caves form as a result of surface solidification of a lava flow during the last stages of its activity. A frozen crust may form over still flowing lava stream as a result of surface cooling. A decreasing supply of lava may cause the molten materials to drain out from under this crust and leave long cylindrical tunnels. There are many lava caves on Kula lava flow plains. Some of the caves are found on the ground and easy to access, while others are in canyon walls and only accessible with climbing equipments. These caves are not continuous due to collapses of thin and fractured tunnel roofs. Contact metamorphism occurs typically around intrusive igneous rocks as a result of the temperature increase caused by the intrusion of magma into cooler country rock. Magmatic fluids coming from the intrusive rock may also take part in the metamorphic reactions. Extensive addition of magmatic fluids can significantly modify the chemistry of the affected rocks. Spectacular dikes are found in Kula Geopark area where basaltic magma was injected into overlying lake sediments. In Kula, basaltic dikes vertically stands for more than 200 meters on the ground, as sheet of wall due to their resistance to erosion. Dikes are sheet of volcanic rock intrusions into a pre-existing rock body or a cross-cutting fissure, shouldering aside other pre-existing layers or bodies of rock. This implies that a dike is always younger than the rocks that contain it. Basalt columns are formed during the rapid cooling of Burgas volcanites due to vertical contractional joints or fractures. Characteristic columnar basalts can be found in Çakırcı village and along the cornices of Burgas basalt plateau. In some cases, basalt columns occupy the entire height of the lava flow, reaching up to 20 meters height. Xenolith is a rock fragment which becomes enveloped in a larger rock during the latter's development and solidification. Xenoliths provide important information about the composition of the inaccessible mantle. Kula lavas are rich in both mantle xenoliths as far as fragments of underlying schist and limestone bedrock. Fairy chimney formations of Kula are found near Yurtbaşı village, next to the İzmir-Ankara highway. These fairy chimneys are almost as spectacular as the ones in Cappadocia. This special form of badland was created due to selective erosion of lake and river sediments covered by lava flow of the first stage Burgas volcanites. The creation of the fairy chimneys still goes on. Old one collapses while new ones are forming. Gölde village constitutes a limestone island surrounded by Kula volcanics where karst and culture found its best interaction. Due to the fractured limestone lithology, all the surface water directly seeps into ground. This phenomenon was well understood by the ancient settlers of the territory, where caves were transformed into underground water reserves and connected to surface with several cisterns. This new karstic cave was recently explored within Kula volcanic area. The cave was formed in Miocene age limestone units surrounded by the Kula volcanics. Cave reveals characteristic samples of stalactites, stalagmites, columns, and drip curtains. Up to now, 3 galleries have been explored. Exploration still goes on for the nomination of the cave to be opened for tourism. More than 200 fossilized human footprints were found on a top layer during a road construction in 1954 near Çakallar Cinder Cone. Only a few of these footprints remained. It is estimated that footprints belong to 3 people. Dating analysis establishes that footprints are 10,000 to 12,000 years old. Prehistoric rock paintings known as Kanlı Kayalar are located near the traces of fossil human feet. The figures were drawn with a red coloring on the inner surface of a schist rock. 3 hand shapes that you notice can be found elsewhere in the prehistoric past of Western Anatolia. It is extremely likely that these rock paintings were made by people who left their footprints on the tuffs. Figure in the center of the picture must have been representation of Çakallar volcano cone eruption. A visitor center was established in order to promote Kula Geopark. Its purpose is to introduce natural, geological and cultural heritage to its visitors, especially locals and students. More than 150 archaeological and geological pieces are exhibiting with informative posters.